Today we got some brand new huge leaks about the Pokemon Legends Z-A DLC. We got a bunch of new leaks about the story, and we also got to look at all the new Mega Evolutions that just got leaked. And it looks like the DLC might actually be giving us over 20 brand new Mega Evolutions, which is so hype, as well as the entire list of Pokemon that are going to be returning in the DLC. And I promise you guys, this is all new info. You guys haven't seen this stuff yet. So first up, we got to go over this list of all the new leaked DLC Mega Evolutions. Mega Raichu X and Y, we already knew about those ones, but all these other ones are completely brand new. So it says that in Mega Dimension, we're getting a new Mega Evolution for Chimiko, Absol Z, Staraptor, Mega Garchomp Z, Mega Lucario Z, Golurk, Meowstic, Crabominable, Golisopod, Magearna, Scovillain, Glimmora, Tatsugiri, and at the bottom of the list, Mega Baxcalibur, which that one sounds pretty crazy. That's going to be one of those super strong Mega Pseudo-Legendary Pokemon. I'm also super curious to see Mega Garchomp Z, Mega Lucario Z, and Mega Absol Z. And then we've got another brand new leak here from Centro saying that data has been found in Pokemon Legends Z-A for DLC boss / rogue mega battles against Staraptor, Tatsugiri, Meowstic, Heatran, Darkrai, Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza, and of course Zero-Aura. And if you guys didn't see the video the other day, Centro actually posted a leak saying that we were getting Mega Zero-Aura, Mega Darkrai, and Mega Heatran also as a part of the DLC. I'm also super hyped to see the Kyogre and the Groudon final battles because these two are actually going to be their primal form. So these aren't going to be Mega Evolutions. This is actually Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon, which is going to be super crazy to battle those two in this game. And real quick, I just want to give a huge shout out to a new game coming out that I think you guys will really like. So there's a new monster catching RPG on Kickstarter right now called Alestro's Awakened, and it's actually being made by another PokeTuber, A-Drive, who I'm sure you guys know, and he actually reached out to give me the opportunity to show this game off to you guys, and he made the game along with another YouTuber named Shady Penguin as the creative director. It's a 2.5D pixel art RPG where you make a bond with one of the 8 elemental spirits and build a team of over 100 Alestros while exploring a world based on ancient Greek mythology. I think this game looks so sick, and the craziest part is for just $25 you guys can reserve your copy of the game for the future. Plus, backing the Kickstarter is the only way to get alpha and beta access to the game, as well as exclusive in-game rewards and even a shot at becoming an NPC or a caster inside the game. But once the campaign ends on November 7th, it's done for good. So if you guys are interested in all that, then don't wait. The link's going to be in the top of the description as well as in the pinned comment, so make sure you guys go check that out. But anyways, let's get back into the leaks. And while we're talking about Mega Darkrai, this is actually a 3D render concept art that Bulby Boy made of a possible Mega Darkrai for the DLC, and this thing looks absolutely insane. I think if Mega Darkrai, when we officially see it, looks half this good, I'll be super happy with it. I think this one looks absolutely insane. He did such a good job on this one. I love how he's made Mega Darkrai just look way more scary, like with that big kind of like red jaw thing over his face. That looks crazy. It actually kind of reminds me of Mega Feraligatr, so you know, I think there's a good chance it could look something like this, so we're gonna have to see. But either way, like I said, I think this one looks sick. Now here's even more crazy leaks. So this is a list of every single Pokemon returning in the DLC. So these Pokemon are all going to be added to the Legends Z-A Pokedex once the DLC comes out, and we got a bunch of super hype Pokemon on here. If you guys haven't noticed, we got the Gen 3 starters on here as well as their Mega forms, which that's going to be super fun to use again. And we also got Mega Latios and Mega Latios, which is again super hype. A lot of people were wondering if they were returning in this game. I already mentioned Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon, and then also we got Mega Rayquaza. I wonder how that one's going to work though, because if you guys don't know, Mega Rayquaza doesn't evolve with the Mega Stone, so I wonder what the gimmick behind that will be. Honestly, it'll probably just be the same mechanic as all the other Mega Evolutions, but we just won't need the Mega Stone. That's how it was in the other game, so they're probably just going to do that again, to be honest. And we got a ton of Gen 5 Pokemon on here. Like if you guys haven't noticed, we have a bunch of Gen 5 Pokemon, including the Mythicals and the Legendaries. We got Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion returning, as well as all the Mythicals. Obviously, some other Pokemon that were on that Mega Evolution list, like Crabominable is here. We also got Golurk, Staraptor's on here, and you guys can find all the other ones. And I always say this, but when all the leaks kind of match up together, then it leads me more and more to believe that they're actually legit. So make sure you guys let me know down below, out of all these new Mega Evolutions, which one you guys are most hyped for. And then the final leak of the video is this new leak that we have about the story. So he says that straight to the point. For those who don't know, the DLC takes place in an alternate Lumiose city called Hyperspace Lumiose. From what I know, it's similar to the Lumiose in the main story, but more technologically advanced. And then it says Team MZ have been called in along with other teams from other realities, including eco-friendly versions of Team Magma and Team Aqua, which that's kind of interesting. I wonder if this is like some kind of a Team Aqua and Team Magma from the future, but the fact that we're getting Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre back in the DLC, and the fact that those two have leaked boss battles, I could definitely see this being the case. And it says they've merged together to create Team Green Life, which definitely sounds pretty interesting. And then the leaker says, the only other thing I know is Hoopa has been possessed by an unknown force and is summoning legendaries and rogue mega Pokemon all over the city. So that would explain why we saw all those Gen 5 Mythicals on the returning Pokemon list, as well as some of the Gen 5 legendaries, and also obviously Rayquaza, Latios, and Latias, and then of course also Mega Heatran, Mega Darkrai, Mega Zeraora, Mega Magearna. So yeah, overall that would line up with everything else that we have so far. And then we don't have to go over this last part because I've already showed you guys all the new Megas as well as all the returning Pokemon, so we've already seen all this. But I think these little details that he shared about the story are definitely pretty intriguing. Like, as I was just saying, all these details right here definitely match up with those other leaks of all the Pokemon and boss battles that we have. So I think we have pretty good reason to believe that these story leaks are actually going to be real. But let me know down below what you guys think. If you guys made it to the end of the video, comment green. Just helps me see how many of you guys are watching to the end, and we can also confuse all the people who didn't make it this far. So yeah, make sure you guys drop those comments down below if you made it this far. Like I said before, I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers on the channel, so if you guys don't mind helping me out to reach my goal, I extremely appreciate all you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.